I really need like 200 feet of Cat 6. Did I finish that message? I'll need to check that out. Have redeemable items on him? Oh, Exoplanet's Hunter skins. Yay! Because I did that one day of, I need to see if I finished that message. Okay, I did finish that message. Alright. So, for the 4th time, or the 3rd time, let's try fitting this ship for Samantha. Leave it to the women to keep you held up. Never ready what they need to do. I'm just kidding. Stereotypes are bad, guys. They're all lies. If only that was true. So we don't need that. We can get rid of that entirely. We do want to keep that, but we're going to change the booster on it. We're just picking and choosing this stuff. That's another... This was such a stupid fit, man. We want one of those, actually. Don't need a Magno, because we want full rainbow. I mean, multi. We have a Magno. Alright. We'll get it fit this time. I swear. Or so help me. Put that thing back where it came from. Or so help me. The musical. We'll get it fit this time. Or so help me. Alright. Extender. I was like, I knew I needed one other shield thing. So shields are good. We just need our E-War now. We get radar. One radar. And one gravimetric. It really does sound like a musical, doesn't it? ECM burst. We left the signal distortion amplifier on there because that was the plan all the way. We just want one of those. Mostly we're going for DPS, but if we do want to use that, it'll be nice to get that extra jam in. I don't think it does anything for the burst module. That's going to stay at 15.8. Yeah. But these ones go up from, you get an additional point almost. Almost a whole additional point on the main jam strength. So that's pretty good. Alright. And then we want DPS. So for this, we don't, oh, though you said you're bringing points, right? I mean, target painters. Let's see how far torpedoes hit for Sam. She's got great missile skills. We don't have any explosive really yet. Although you probably do explosive. But I'll just throw that in here. 20 kilometers. That's just not enough. And I feel like if I'm going javelin, it takes me down to 343, and that still doesn't really get me the range I want. Whereas we go rapid heavies. We get more DPS with more range. The only issue is the reloads. But I think we'll be fine with the reloads. Alright, so then the question becomes, what damage type do we want her to carry? We're only going to carry one. The railguns doing thermal and kinetic with EM drones. You're probably doing whatever you want. More ranged ammo though, unless you're carrying nuclear too. But you do have that hard shoot. We'll probably be encountering a lot of we'll go thermal and just hope we don't run into any Galente Tech 2 ships. Like the Ishtar. I mean, not thermal, kinetic. Because Caldari like kinetic anyways. We aren't really going to switch ammo on this because the reloads take way too long. And while Furies are nice for the extra DPS, they don't apply well. And while Precisions fly well, they both have shit range. So we're just bringing Caldari Navy. Oops, we want all of them. We're only loading one missile launcher because we're just that badass. Probably not going to go through 2,000, but 2,000 is what we're bringing. And then we need some damage mods. Upgrades. I know what I'm looking for. Don't laugh at me. Actually, do laugh at me, but tip me first. Just kidding. Or afterwards. Either way is fine. Ballistic. Alright. Every Scorpion fit I come up with, I have so much extra space left over. And I'm like, how? There's really nothing else I can do to this that I think would make it better. Alright. I think that's what we're rolling with. So, first we're going to try... this. You can't strip fitting? Oh, there it is. It's down there. What are we doing? Good. Okay, so they're already in there. And then fit. Okay. I double clicked. So, okay, the following we'll buy all. Because that just means we don't have them. We do have one or two of those things hanging out. It's not what I wanted. It's already over here. It's just hiding. Okay. What? Okay. I was clicking too fast. I gotta slow down. We're clicking time with the song. Okay. So it looks like it fit everything. Now we're just gonna buy as many of these fuckers as we can. We could just guess how many we're gonna fit. I mean, we could do this instead of guessing. 128, so about 150, because I like sort of even numbers. About 144, so I like 4s even better. And that's an even more even number. Is that possible for one thing to be... How did we only get that many? Whatever. I guess they were out. No. Oh, we're looking in the wrong section. There we go. Let's exit simulation. Alright, everything looks good. All I did was reload. Yeah, I didn't knock any out. So we got our backup drones. We got a whole bunch of extra pace. We'll load our ammo in. Alright. Looks ready to go. I'm on my way. We gotta come the long way though. Because I don't want to lose these ships in Rancer. And I also don't want people to know where we're going by tracking us through Losec. Now I gotta reform the fleet. Hey kitty. You got like 3 other people here. Why are you bothering me right now, cat? Why are you being so needy right now, kitty? Alright. We have a mail. Is there anything important? No. We're just going to trash all. Hey cat, I'm sort of busy right now. Why do you always pick when I'm busy? Stop! Don't do that! Well, I mean, I really can't drag from there? That's annoying. Yep. Someone's got shorter route. Alright. 19. Just wanted to make sure Nita had avoidance on. Hopefully no one was in Discord and that killed their ears. Alright, we're on our way. I'll see you in heck in a few minutes, Smokey.
Sweet.
What's up?
Not much. I figured I'd join the Discord.
Yeah, I figured we could just chill. Anyone who wants to hang out here. Let me turn you up a little bit.
Don't go too crazy.
Yeah, I just want to be able to hear you over the music. I guess the music is a little loud. Did it reset its volume? No, it's at like 12% or whatever. Turn it down to 10.
Alright, how does that sound?
Sounds better. I also turned you up a bit, so we got the best of both worlds.
Alright.
I'm just gonna warp to I'm gonna warp everywhere device to warp real quick, because why not? Who knows what people are gonna do on G to undock. I mean, I could just redock, but I also don't want to fight with them, you know? Just get my shit together and get on the road.
Yeah, oh, I feel you. The pilot I'm bringing is in the trip.
Oh, cool, 1 sec. Just X up in the chat and I'll grab you in a minute. Hey, there he is. Invite to... Cat, you're in my way.
Stop in the way, cat.
He loves being in the way. That's his favorite place to be. Alright, we've got a group host though. Can't really access everything. There's drones in there. Most of this stuff we don't need that though. Sort of want to kill this malediction here, but there's no way I'm going to catch it. will all be down here. Doubt we'll really need to use it. That we're definitely going to need to use. And that we might need to use. Why can't I warp everyone from that box? That's really annoying. Sometimes it annoys me, the little inconsistencies in the line. All those things behind that are inactive modules. Kitty. I can afford to give you some attention now because I'm just waiting at this point. I do have to jump when I get the gate though. That would help. So much for getting some coffee during this little thing. Maybe he'll get bored at some point and decide to go somewhere else, and then I can go get my coffee.
Coffee's for the weak.
Coffee is God fuel, man. I don't know.
I have a Monster energy drink.
Nice. So what you been up to lately?
Well, outside of work, I've just been playing video games and hanging out with a pretty girl.
Ooh, I like that last part. I need to work on that front. Have you been in on the WoW Classic craze?
No, that's hard.
Me neither. I'm probably gonna play like Dungeon Siege or KOTOR or something instead of that to get my nostalgia kick in.
My buddy's got this mini SNES, so we were playing Super Mario yesterday.
Nice. That's sick. I'm not too hot on the way they ended up doing that. Like, Nintendo's been pissing me off a lot lately because they like overhype and underproduce everything. But at the same time, it's sort of cool that they brought it back, that you don't need to like get the games individually. It's just got the games you want to play on it, basically.
For the most part, I think there's just like preset 40 or 30 something.
Yeah, it's got like a nice little selection of old ROMs, essentially. I should get Joseph set up too as far as mods go.
Yeah, being in Horde means I'm always war deck.
Yeah, that would suck. I'm glad I don't have a Citadel anymore to get war deck. It means I can just go about doing my low sec pirate thing now. I don't need to worry about no BS.
Been thinking a little bit about that.
I think I'm gonna take like a little break for a while when my subs run out, which will be around the end of the week, I think. But it's mostly because I want to play a lot of Space Engineers. And, but I'm just looking to spice it up a bit for a while, switch it up, you know.
you're allowed to do that. I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter.
Okay. Yeah, I
was
definitely
also
want.
playing Ark.
I definitely want to check that out at some point. It seems sick.
Very fun. Very mod heavy though.
Very what heavy? Oh, mod heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of mods for Space Engineers, but I don't really run many of them because they cause all sorts of bugs and stuff.
I love Space Engineering. I gotta reinstall.
It's amazing. I spent like 24 hours awake yesterday because of it. So I was like playing Space Engineers the night before, and then it got to the point where I ended up just being all night in creative mode. And then it came around and it was like 6 p.m. I was like, oh crap, time to go to D&D. So I went to D&D till like midnight, and then I came home and I played like another hour of Space Engineers and I went to sleep.
It's sick. I've also got Medieval Engine.
Okay. I haven't played that one at all, but I definitely want to check it out. I have a mod for Space Engineers that gives me the Medieval Engineers planet. I haven't messed around on it yet though, but I do know that it adds roads and stuff.
It's been a long time since I've played it, but probably the coolest thing was the structural integrity.
Okay, yeah. I have.
So if you had like a stone wall on the bottom bricks, if you build it up high enough, you could turn on the mode and see the stress of the weight on the structure, and it would actually crumble and break and shit.
That's really cool. Yeah, I wish there were a little bit more of that in Space Engineers, because right now you can just like put like one block and then build almost infinitely horizontal, like on this crazy ledge, and unless something damages that one block, like really nothing's gonna happen to that. But I do enjoy the damage mechanics and stuff in Space Engineers. I have this one which is similar to Medieval Engineers, I think, but it's more like RPG and less ability based. It's called Life is Feudal, but I haven't played it yet. I just got it in a Humble Bundle.
Oh, I've seen that one before.
Yeah, I want to check it out at some point. I just haven't gotten around to it. Too many games in my Steam library, and it's not even that big compared to a lot of people's.
I know it is. I got like 183 games or something.
Yeah, I've got like half that. I'm like at 80 maybe. 70 something. Creepy Triglavians. What's up? No, Sivas. We are. The chat got disconnected at some point. I'm just seeing that now. Oh, it didn't come through. For some reason, it didn't come through on Restream. Yeah, but you're right. It's not Space Engineers. We're going back to my original day. This is EVE Online. Please tell me that those updated right. Hmm? Oh, I warped her too early. Oh, she still caught it. Nice. No, definitely not done with SE. So, probably all next week will be SE. I don't know why it's not coming through on Restream now, so I'm gonna restart the Restream app. But yeah, like probably all next week will be Space Engineers. It's just I have like 4 days left of my EVE subscription. So yeah, and I have a new bot, so he's gonna be annoying for a little bit, especially while you're low level, because my old bot wouldn't work on other apps. So this new one will do like all the platforms. Was hoping to learn something. What are you hoping to learn? I could definitely. So I'm probably not gonna last too long doing this, especially since I'm streaming it. Probably gonna get probably gonna get counter dropped really quickly. But what are you looking to learn? I can definitely address that. I'll probably be streaming all night. How to start off. All right. So the first thing you do is just, if you can, like, some people fly their pod around. I don't do that generally, unless it's like a terrible landing spot. I'll try and aim it for something. But you have to get, the reason I don't do that is you have to like go into the individual settings and manually adjust your thrusts and all sorts of things like that. So what I generally just do is I'll run around till I find a nice spot, and then I'll sort of slowly carry my stuff over there. But basically what you do to get started is just look for, you either want iron ore or an ice deposit close by you. If you land in snow, that's fine, because you have ice literally everywhere. And then you just start grinding down stone. Stone's probably going to be what you have until you find the ore deposits and stuff. And you start off by building a little scaffolding, get yourself some power, and then move the modules from your drop pod over to your little scaffolding. So the 3 modules that you really need are well, there's 4 actually. The assembler unit, the refinery unit, the H2O2 generator, and the medical unit. And I believe the order you need to do it, because of parts you create, well, is refinery, then assembly, or either one of those works first. And then you might need more advanced assemblers to get to the medical unit, but I think you can do the H2O2 pretty cheap, like pretty early, you know? I logged into my son's stream and downloaded it, opened it up, it tried yelling at me my graphics drive wouldn't work. I got around that. Wanted to start on an Earth-like planet, but the drop planet only didn't come up. Only the low-end base. And I can't find refinery. Okay, so what you do is, instead of starting with Earth-like, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there's like the solar system option to start with. And you stop there. And then there'll be an Earth-like drop pod in the spawn selection area. So that's how you do that. Refinery and assembler, they'll be, so if you type P, they should pop up in things you can pick to drop down into your toolbars, and then just search. You're going to want the basic ones first. Yeah, I hope that helped you out there. Alright. We are out of the invasion. Space looks normal again. But yeah, I'll be able to help you out just by answering questions even when I'm doing this. Because even once we get to our location where we're heading, we're mostly just going to be sitting there waiting for targets to come through, or someone to come blow me up, which will happen eventually. Yeah, I couldn't find the refinery or the assembler, and I didn't want to tear down the base. Yeah, tearing down the base would be a pain in the ass. So I guess you could go into like admin tools and just delete it, which I actually did accidentally once. But yeah, if you just hit, well, for me, it's P. I don't know what it is for you, but there's like a toolbar selection hotkey. If you hit your toolbar selection hotkey, and then you search like basic refinery or basic assembler, you'll be able to drag that down into your toolbar and build it from there. A lot of people start by rebuilding the survival kit. I don't. I just sort of skip it. The only way I'd ever suggest building the survival kit is if somehow yours got destroyed or damaged and you couldn't repair it. and you somehow, without the survival kit, had the capability to build a new one. But if you can build a survival kit, you should probably just go straight on to the refinery or the assembler, because it's like just walking in a circle if you build a new survival kit. Unless maybe you're just building like a small like exterior outpost and not like your main base, you could put a survival kit in that, because that'll do like all the minor functions besides the O2H2. So I did in my one creative mode. I started on the low end base and I started adding to it just by building stuff. And I guess I forgot to rename the grid, because at one point Sticky, what's Sticky? Let's take a look at this. Hyena. Oh, you went with the hyena? Is this what you're running, man? You're gonna have trouble tanking. Or is this just for fun?
Yeah, it's just for fun.
Nice. Yeah, I love... So I have a... What is it? The faction version of this. I forget what it's called. Well, there's an easy way. It is the Vigil Fleet issue. I used to use that for moving caps with this like long range webs, but I still think it'll be fun to play with at some point, because I just took it apart once I sold my caps. Couldn't get the one ship to take off, but I could the drilling craft. So two things. One, make sure that it's on first. I know that's a stupid thing to say, but hey, I've tried to lift off a ship before and I was like, oh wait, I didn't power it on. So by default, I think that's why. But the downside is, don't turn your base off. There's a weird thing. I guess Samantha didn't catch the word. There's a weird thing where if you're docked with the base and you turn the ship off, it'll turn the whole base off, because it like becomes the same grid. So the default power button turns off everything. What I would do is you probably have to unlock your gears, which is the G button. If you look and your gears are green, if you like look outside your ship and the landing gear are green, it means they're locked. If you press G, it should unlock you and you float. If that's not the issue and you're still not flying, then I'm not sure what the issue is. Create button shortcut to turn off your ships. Yeah, you can do that. I'm too lazy for that though, and generally, right now, because all my stuff's creative, that I have like multiple ships landing on a base, I'll just let it idle there, because as long as it's got a battery, it's never going to run out in creative mode. Or reactor. Yeah, it was on when I hopped into it. The game bot told me to do it. Yeah. So, the Y thing, make sure that your base is on now. But the big thing is, where is it? Warp Squad. You gotta hit the G to release the landing gear. And that'll also, disconnect your connectors. But sometimes they get, like, janked up. Like, I've had one ship where I guess maybe I must have switched one on or off manually at some point, but they were running opposite. So it would deconnect my landing gears, but then connect the connector. And when I pressed it again to deconnect the connector, it would reconnect the landing gears. So no matter what, no matter how many times I pressed G, I couldn't take off. I grinded the land gear off, not knowing. Yeah, I mean, that works. Did you get it to lift off then? I've actually done that. I've done so many little things like that for situations. I had something melt its... Oh. I was trying to drop... So I have like just a drilling platform. Literally it's just a platform of drills, and I drop it into the ground and it digs. And I tried to copy paste one and it got pasted into station mode. And I didn't realize that. So I was just digging the dirt out around it. And then it was still floating there. So eventually I was like, oh, I'll put it in ship mode. And by that point I dug out so much dirt that it just like fell a little bit, tilted itself over, and blew itself up. Heck no, you still didn't get it lifted off. Oh no. Yeah, I'm not sure what the issue was then. I'd probably have to see it to help you, like a clip or GIF or just an image of something to help you troubleshoot it. I'm not certain what would have caused that. Well, I didn't check. Is this insured? It's not. We're gonna take care of that in a minute. So this is Eve, a fighting game, but with ships. Well, it's not really strictly a fighting game, but that is what I intend to do with it tonight. It's more like a general explorer sort of sandbox game. You can do basically whatever you want, except for the same block by block type building. There's a lot of people that do exploration or just do mining, but we're going to be doing PvP tonight. From this point on, when I stream it, I'm probably going to be doing mostly PvP or some of the PvE activities where you're like fighting NPCs. There's this one thing called Abyss, where you may have seen some of those star systems we went through. They had like all red backgrounds. That's the Abyss entities invading us. We also have these little filaments we can enter where we sort of go into their space. I like doing those little runs because it's like tough level PvE. It's much harder than just running missions or something like that. But this is indeed Eve, the fabled 3,000-man Starship battle game. We're not doing any of those. We got 3 guys. We got my 2 characters here. One of my old nullsec buddies is gonna come out and fly with me for a little bit. Well, camp with me, really.
Hey, we're equal to 1,000 each. It's like a 3,000 man.
That's true. And if Lord Shogun was here, we could like take on Goonswarm by ourselves.
Oh yeah, we gotta get Maverick back up.
Oh yeah, Mal too. Maybe get
Yeah.
Tovanis to come out with us sometime. He was doing PvP yesterday. I was surprised. He's doing more PvP.
Nice.
Why didn't Samantha warp? Whatever. I probably didn't even tell her to warp. Alright. I'm 3 jumps out. Are you gonna need like an insta warp, or are you good getting off station?
I'm probably gonna need an insta warp. I don't
That's
trust these guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna have Samantha dock so she can put insurance on her Scorpion. Joseph I'm gonna send into scout. And then when I have her undock, I'll warp to the insta warp. And once she lands, I'll just let you know and you can warp to her.
Dope.
There's actually a lot of similar mechanics between this and Space Engineers. I feel like the guys in Space Engineers, or at least some of the people who created it, were either they've played Eve or they at least know about it. Because there's so many little things. I'm like, well, that's sort of an Eve thing. Like even their one media dude who streams a lot, Zoxy, he like uses 07 frequently as a greeting. The jump drive is very similar in its function, although operates a little bit differently in Eve because it travels you across multiple star systems instead of within one star system. What are you doing, cat? He just like freaked out. I think he fell asleep on my lap, and then I moved my mouse, and it made him jump. Alright. So, I didn't want to. I'm hoping it was fairly obvious, especially since this used to be my main camping system. We're just we're going right here, which is right next door. I just didn't want to say it because I wanted to at least get there and get set up before we had people camp at us. So I don't know if there's anyone there yet, but Joseph is gonna go check and maybe die, but his ship is already insured, so that's fine. If there is someone there camping, he's screwed because he doesn't have a prop mod. But, so are you just at the trading hub?
Yeah.
If I can find it on her squished overview, she'll be there in a second. So once I get both of these characters in there, I'm gonna warp them off just to, well, Samantha I can drop off her extras and heck, I guess. Or no, I'll drop them off in there so that they're in system. But there's one NPC station, no repair unit at it, which is why it used to be a great system to camp to begin with. I could chase people to the station and just wait for them outside. Now there are upwell structures there, but dock at your own risk because it's low sec. I'm just going to drop off my extras at the main O2 station, assuming I don't die in a fire. And then I'm going to warp back to the gate. It's a huge system, long warps. I suggest you warp off to a Celestial and make a ping. The system's currently nice and empty right now. Like, not entirely empty, but I don't see anyone too scary at the moment. Until they decide to be scary, I guess. We have X13 in here. They're a pain in the ass. They're gonna bring Bruce Kemp down on us at some point. Salty day. Who's that? What's up, Banisher? How's it going? Alright, so let me insure this, because you know it's going to die pretty soon.
Ooh, doesn't show you we got raided.
We got raided? Oh, I need to figure out my boss thing. Thank you for the raid. Let me see, go over here. Daedra Deadwood, truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the raid. Let me, there's no button to shout you out. That's hilarious. There's a button to report you. I'm gonna report you for raiding me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. Hey cat, I know you want attention. There it is. I could see it in this chat. Oh, you're gonna sit up there now, huh? He won't leave me alone tonight for some reason. Alright. Oh, that's right, the shout out thing doesn't work anymore. Well, anyways, guys, go follow Daedra Deadwood. Give him a follow. Eve streamer, I'm assuming. I need to find, like, new scripts for the new bot. Alright, because if I do shout out, even if I do it just on my Twitch account, I think it'll come through wrong. I'm gonna try anyways, to be certain. Yeah. Need to find new scripts. Alright. So, I need to get some money so I can insure this. 20 mil, I think. Something like that. Oh my, I need 100k short. Well, it looked like it was 600k short, but actually, need 1 more million. I guess I'm taking 10 more millions. I don't feel like fixing it. Alright. My bot is being super aggressive up to about the level up thing, and I don't know how to fix that. Alright, but so Samantha's basically ready. I don't really have anything extra. I'll drop this off, I guess. For the rest of this, I probably want with me, just in case. Do I load my guns? Yeah, okay. So, Samantha's gonna undock and warp to the insta-warp. I'll let you know when she's clear. Joe's gonna sit on the gate. I've got like all sorts of bookmarks in here, but I don't know how to share bookmarks anymore. But it shouldn't, you're competent enough to make your own.
Yeah, I know how to bookmark.
Yeah, I just said get like a gate reset bookmark that's off grid is the biggest thing. I think this is the one I want. Alright, Samantha's clear. She's 100k, 1000k off. You should be able to warp to her and be fine. It's not an off-grid bookmark, I guess, but it'll do. Alright, so then just go into O2. You do realize you're gonna have a lot of trouble tanking with that, right? You might get like a lot of damage from these gate guns. It's not like nullsec camping.
Oh yeah, gate guns.
You might want to refit to like a Hugin or something, or if you can't run that, any cruiser basically.
Oh, did I? Fuck, I jumped the gate.
No, that's fine. The only thing on the other side right now is me, and you won't even show up on my overview.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was gonna be. Didn't consider it was going to be.
Yeah.
I'm so used to null.
Gate guns are a thing. I am gonna warp Samantha off so she can drop her stuff off too, but oh, I should do this. Where the hell is it? Oh, I didn't get any boosters for her. That's fine. She probably doesn't really need them. I guess it would have helped, but oh well. Pyro Lancia would have been nice. I suppose I can give her my other one. I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh! We got a green dude. I have no idea what that is. Thank you so much, Sivas. I have to get the ability to make them before I can use. But when I took the starter, I don't think so. You did what? I retrieved 2 of the things that dropped them. Oh, you need to switch them in your toolbar. Is what you need to do. So go to your toolbar editor thing, and you'll find the improved grinder, and you got to drag that down into the toolbar to replace it. Otherwise, it'll still try and use the regular grinder. Alright. Oh, that's what I want. Drop off the extra paste item hanger. I should have brought extra ECM drones as well. Oh well. Yeah, that's what you gotta. I don't know what your toolbar key is. Mine's P, but I'm pretty sure I've changed it. Alright.
Warp drive active.
This is my default PvP overview, so it should be alright. I'm hoping it is. I'm in such a weird spot because this cat has been bothering me all night. Oh boy. We got a Loki. That's not going to be fun to deal with. It's X13 too, so they're probably going to be a pain in our bunghole. Navigating all those menus and making the groups to control crafts. Yeah, it took me a while. That's one of the reasons why I did some creative stuff too. Oh, I warped to the wrong. That's fine. That's one of the reasons why I went to the creative, was just to figure a lot of that stuff out. Why a Magus? He's probably gonna try and jump us off. I'm not gonna mess with a Magus. But why aren't my drones returning? Okay. Yeah. I could have maybe killed him, but I definitely don't want to mess with a Magus. He jumped off. Who is he with? I don't know that tag. Rio. Covert, recon, and espionage ops. That's not really what I want to hear. I guess we'll live with it though. Why aren't my drones returning there? Do I not have my hotkeys set up? Or do I have them set up wrong? So this guy... Is he gonna jump me? He's gonna try and jump me, I think. Or do something. He's gonna see if I'm gonna engage him. I don't want to fight a Magus, because he's almost certainly not alone. Yeah, we're just gonna jump through then come back. And the Sino changes haven't gone through yet, so it could also be a Sino ship. And they have the potential to just jump us right off that gate. Especially since we're down a ship right now. Get some! What's up, Walt? How's it going, brother? Much love. How you doing? I wouldn't say it's best to start out in creative Sivas. It's just some of those like higher level things, like how do I manage all this stuff, is easier to figure out in creative. say have 2 games you run at the same time and just flip back and forth, because it doesn't really matter if you mess up in creative, and you have access to more things that you may have not unlocked yet in regular. But it definitely helps to have a creative option. Alright. So now's the stupid part, where we go back through the gate. Oh, good. Glad to hear it. Hey, congratulations, by the way. How you been lately, man? So, we got a slow boat because of these fits. We'll see what happens when I hop through. Going to watch your YouTube vids of starting off. Yeah. Yeah, definitely gonna do that. I actually haven't gone. So I got the mixer stuff on my dashboard and things set up, like profile, all that stuff. But I did put the Eve as the title for this video. I just need to go back and do it to the retroactive ones now. You've got a lot of good advice, dude. I appreciate it. Fair. This game of action is on point. Keep doing your thing. Yeah, I mean, it's just we got in a weird section. Hopefully my thing will start to work for me. But I'm working on things outside of this too. It's just, this is the most visible thing, you know? Thank you. Come on. Get through the gate. I bet you that Magus and his friends are there now, just waiting. They're probably stream sniping. Okay. No Magus, so we'll actually gonna go to the reset. That's the easiest thing to do. Oh, that's why, because I had 2 different versions. I was like, why did I warp them to the same title bookmark and they end up 20 kilometers away? The reason is because, alright. I think, oh, we've got another, oh. They're almost certainly stream sniping. Because we've got more people in here now. And that Die Well dude came back. That's fine though. Why? I swore I worked both of them. Whatever. This reset is still on grid now. That's crazy. This used to be an off-grid reset. If they do come, they're probably coming with... Okay, there's the Magus. We'll see if he messes with us or not. If they do come, they're probably coming with recons, so we won't see them. And he's burning to us again. Got maybe a friend with him. I think I have effects on. We have this asshole griefing our gate camp. Guys, this is wonderful, wonderful content. Just jumping through over and over again. We're not gonna fall for him jumping us off the gate. In a way, he found us at a good time because we haven't aggroed yet. Do I have an active kill right on him? I do. Oh, I have one on him. I have one on Rassi. That's hilarious. Because I let him pod me the other night. Oh, we got a Hugin now. Alright. So, don't jump through yet, Swarky. We've got a, first of all, neither one of my ships are ready to jump. Well, Joe is, but Samantha isn't. But, we got a Magus that's been playing with us. He's probably gonna try and jump us off the gate. And then maybe light a Sino. So now that we got 3 ships though, we can DPS him down. That'll be my plan. At least we'll get 1 kill, hopefully before his friends land. I wish my reset were still off grid. That would be preferable, but oh well. We'll go ahead and use it. I'm gonna jump through. Probably should have sent the Scorpion first, but oh well. Scorpion can jam. Alright, he's still here in system. But you can jump through if you want. I'm gonna go bounce off my reset. There's more of them now. Or no, there's the same ones beside this guy. So I think this guy expects us not to aggro him. And if he's watching the stream, then he'll be getting all this ahead, I guess. But whatever. If he's that bad at PvP, we'll give him the little extra help he needs. So, this time we will aggro him. And we'll just shoot his face off. At least it'll be content, you know? Even if he jumps us off. I'm gonna try and keep you locked, but Joe's gonna be primary for receiving the reps because he's point. If you need to warp to a bounce and warp back, that as long as you go off grid, it'll break the gate guns. I don't know if like the non-off grid jump breaks the gate guns. That'll be an interesting question to see. Alright, if you have him, drones out. You should have him on that actually. Get your preheat set. Alright, and now we just gotta wait for something juicy to come through. This Rathbone dude is new. Burn the Sing, interesting. The other ones are all X13, I think. So we do have to watch for them, because they're a pain in the ass. They like flying curses and things like that. Now's when I wish I had the coffee, but I'm already camping.
Coffee.
Oh, I want the Metalocalypse song about coffee now. Did you ever hear that?
No.
The Metalocalypse dudes get hired to do a coffee jingle. It's awesome. Yeah, I love camping this gate though. This is what I used to do all the time in college. Like my number one thing. Cause I'd just sit there waiting like while I was reading. And we got a +2. Both Jennifer Shipley company. Hopefully they're just like shipping dudes. But yeah, I just used to sit here while I was studying college, or like when I was hungover or drunk after partying. I'd just wait for haulers to come through here. Oh, that's right, I didn't bring a hauler through. That's fine. I have one or two systems over. If we kill anything big, I can make Samantha go get it. And then I'd scoop loot, and that's how I'd make money. But we have a pro, not going to be an issue. We have a big and a Reaper, also not an issue. There's a big difference now these days in low-sec PvP. People are just dropping carriers like all the time. But yeah, definitely gonna do those video titles at some point. I also want to start doing like highlight clips and stuff and post them, but it takes so long. Because I actually have a lot of VODs I can cut now too, because I've recently had it start recording instead of just streaming. And I've got to do something with those before they start to fill up my hard drive. So I should on my day off, which is definitely Monday, but that's D&D. I'm thinking maybe Saturday and or Sunday too. I'm still trying to rework that with my new schedule, and my schedule might change again. I'm looking at other job opportunities and stuff. But I need to devote taking one of my off days to just editing content and uploading a YouTube video. See, I feel like descanning at this point is sort of pointless, because we know everyone in the system, and they haven't come out here yet, well, except for Diewell, but also we know everyone in the system, and I know that they're all PvPers.
Good old camping days.
What was that?
The good old camping days.
The good old gaming days, right? How big is this game? It used to be like, as far as number of players or in-game size. Right now, there's world size is huge. 7,200 regular star systems, and then I think another 300 or 400 wormhole systems, or universe, I guess. Yeah, it's very large. So let me just descan, because we got new people coming through. Well, Jennifer Shipley, we might try and catch her. I don't know, she's maybe in the probe again. She could just be bait. That's fine, we'll take the bait. I'll show you in a sec. Either way, even if we die, I'll still be able to show you. If she comes through in that probe again, I'm totally pointing it there. Because probes are hard to get to insta-warp. She's holding cloak. So either she's setting up the drop, which I see a lot of people entering system, and they're entering from the other side because we only saw one gate flash, or she's scared shitless. You can assist your drones to Joseph, by the way. That way, if I manage to get lock... Oh, I didn't have my hotkey pressed. She's gonna make it out. That's fine. Oh, cloaky trick? Nice. That works. Pretty sure it was a cloaky trick.
Cloaky proby.
Yeah. He can still mess up with his trick. But yeah, it's pretty big. Let me check this out. The AU are in real... Yeah. So, star system size is like huge. Some of them are many times the size of planet Earth. But, so, this is the star system I'm in right now. For all you stream snipers out there. And, these... Let me go to one that'll pop them up more. Color by... What do we want? Geography and statistics, security status. Okay. So, the old map used to be more overwhelming. But each one of these dots is a space system you can visit. So all these like yellow, green, orange ones, these are considered Empire space. It's like controlled by NPCs. We're in an Empire space system right now. It's just a low-sec system, so police are not going to come save anyone we shoot. But there are, like, gate guns, they're called. There's just sentry guns on this Stargate. So if we take aggro on this Stargate, then we're going to get shot immediately by those gate guns. All that red stuff around the outside, each one of these star systems is controlled by a player empire. And I don't know if you can see that on this map. I think you can, maybe. Sovereignty. All factions and alliances. Yeah. So you can see they're all like sort up into different groups. And each one of these, there's 4 NPC empires, and each one of them has their section. And then each of these different groups is a little player empire. Does it just generate, or as you go with a... No, it's all like pre-designed. But yeah, it's all a lot of empty space. So everything... So there are things that generate randomly. So like if we bring up the probe scanner here, these sites, they pop in and out. So they do have regions that you're most likely to find them. So this drone menagerie here is a combat site. You're most likely to find that in drone space. But especially the drone ones, they show up elsewhere. We're in Serpentis space here, so this Serpentis hey kitty, this Serpentis site here makes a lot of sense. And then we also have the mining site here, but we're not a filthy miner. We do PvP. I've mined in the past. I'm just saying that. Cat needs attention. We have a +1. I don't know what he is, though. Cracked 420. I think we saw one of them come through here before. He might be scouting. He's in a stiletto. Yeah. I mean, most likely he'll just shoot right through and jump the gate. But if he does something, we'll shoot him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Cat, you do realize you're really distracting now. You're gonna get me killed.
Yeah, okay.
Where's Cat McCavity so he
Probe's
can think I'm yelling at him? What were you saying? Oh,
El
bro.
Probo.
They're just scouting us with the probe. Or, wait. He slow-boated back. Wow. I guess that's one way to do it. He must not have a micro warp drive fit. He could have just starburst out of there, but whatever. He slow-boated back with the probe till he hit the gate. Messed up my pre-locks. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Back in the day when I did this, I'd have a third account active, and he'd be sitting on the other side of the gate for two reasons. One, so I could watch the gate to see what was landing on the other side, and two, so I could watch in local to see if people were calling out, yo, gate camp. Because what I'm doing is a little nuts, to be honest. This is, on the other side of this, we have like the third largest trading hub in the game, right on the other side of the Stargate. So there's a whole bunch of people that could form up and punch me in the head if they wanted to, and they've done that in the past. Can I? Yeah, absolutely, dude. You could totally come. Just bring a cruiser or something that can tank the gate guns for a little while. When you warp in, make sure you grab yourself a reset bookmark so you can warp off to lose gate aggro. And actually, Smokey, I'm gonna de-lock you so I don't accidentally shoot you with Samantha.
Yeah.
But yeah, just we're running shield ships. Samantha does have a shield rep, but that's just for Joseph really, because he's gonna grab aggro first. He's not really tanked, but he is our insta-lock pointer. If you have any questions or would like to, that guy came from the other gate, or are curious as to what to bring, you can go ahead and jump in my in-game chat, and I can check out any fits you want to link there. Oh, I'm just doing that in Twitch. That's alright, you're just in Twitch. It works perfectly.
Shuttle.
What a shame. Oh well. Things coming into the gate are like impossible to catch anyways. You just have to like AFK on it for some reason or something. But yeah, you'd be surprised how many solo indies come through this gate just thinking, oh, it's 40-kilometer regional gate, I'll be fine, right? Oh man, I used to catch so many people. I caught one guy with 3 cruisers in his cargo hold once. That was amazing. They all dropped. Jennifer Shipley is back. She cloaked again. Either she's scouting us or she's sort of dumb.
Both.
Probably. So I want to say, like, the hardcore warrior in me says we're totally being scouted. But also, I've learned that you don't assume a certain level of intelligence from people.
Yeah.
At this point, if she's trying to go to Cheetah, she's wasted so much time just slow cloaky burning back to this gate that she could have just went the high sec route. I'm almost gonna burn through my booster. That's why I did bring 2. I guess I don't really need them anyways.
Vellator.
Yeah, it's a dead Vellator. It's a real dead Vellator. Where is the reset? There it is. I need to get my bookmark thing open again. People and places. Is that not even here on the side anymore?
Dominic's.
Oh, of course. Right when I'm resetting. So I don't have my bookmarks up on my screen. So scuffed. If he targets you, warp out, but I think he's probably just going to warp out. I'm not going to be back in time to get point. Alright, I've got point. All DPS on him. He's locked me. Looks like we got some fun. See if I can get Joseph locked quick enough to save him. Alright. Wait, what? Oh, my safeties. I got neutered out hard. Everything's off. Here comes the Sino. Hot drop o'clock. Didn't I say we were gonna get hot drop? Focus down the Dami. See if we can at least kill it. It's gonna be hull tank though. Samantha's getting the deeps now. Oops, I repped the Dami. Her burst jammer's up, so if you can warp out, now's your chance. I totally expected that to happen, but whatever. Like I said, you really, this is why I stopped gate camping, because everyone just drops carriers on you these days. No one's out for real fights. What happened? Someone dropped a capital ship on my face, because, you know, they can't come for a real fight. It's fixed. Shield at half, yeah. Did you get out, Smokey?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Stream went down during fight? I don't know, man. Yeah, we have, I've been having some connection issues that I haven't gotten figured out. So I'm gonna dock my 2 characters up for a minute, because neither one of them has ships anymore. But at least you got out. No, Dami didn't die. He was just hull tanked all to hell. I died twice though. So we lost this guy. And we lost this girl. They just gotta bring a whole bunch of, oh, it was X13 coming through. They just came around the back way. You know why their scouts labeled puss, right? Because that's what they are, a bunch of pusses. Yeah, it's fine you didn't arrive at Davik Compton. We're gonna go somewhere else where these pusses won't bother us. So if you wanna go to Jita, I guess, because that's where I'm gonna go to reship. I think I'm just gonna leave Samantha behind at this point. I don't think I have a warp thing. So we're gonna, it'll be one less thing for me to manage. And with the new fit I'm running, I won't really need it so much anymore. So Samantha's just off. You're in Jita right now? Perfect. Then hang out there. Yeah, I've been, as for the stream going, I just have connection issues. The internet's all mucked up. I'm looking for a way to fix it. Haven't figured it out. Well, what I need is I need to find like a 200, 150 maybe. Maybe 100, but I don't know if that'll cut it for fact. Cat 6 cable that I can afford. Which right now I can't afford anything. But hopefully I'll get there. All your viewers know how shit you are. What a pathetic little bitch. Oh my god. What type of person gets all hyped up over taking out a cruiser and a battleship with 3 Black Ops and a carrier? It's like... I mean...
Weak.
Right? Guys, this is just proof that even in games like EVE, which have a wonderful online community, there's always those toxic, pathetic people that are gonna show up.
Can't get away from those.
Nope.
So this ship is stuck here for a little bit.
07. Yeah, well, you can actually, if you warp to the gate, once you lose your suspect, if you got suspect, you can just warp directly to it. You're not going to get bubbled. So as long as there's no one on station, and if there is, you can just play station games. But as long as there's no one on station, you can just warp directly to the gate, and you'll be in high sec. And unless you have an engagement timer with them, which by then your timer should run out, because I got like 10 seconds left, they won't be able to touch you.
Yeah, by the time my suspect's up, I'll be clear of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Jita and get that Ashimu that I won in Tamiya's stream, and I promised I'd whelp on my stream. And we'll go somewhere else. But these guys are probably so pathetic that they'll need to follow us. Okay, do I have anything here? Oh yeah, we gotta travel there.
I will not be able to continue though. I got to work.
That's fine. No worries, man. Thank you for coming out. We tried, but of course, what I said was gonna happen happened. And this is what people wonder why, like, low sec PvP is dead, and it's because of groups like this that don't really want a PvP. They just want to blob you and fight you 7-1 and claim that they're better, when really they're not, because they gotta blob you.
Yeah.
Right. But thanks so much for hanging out, dude. I really appreciate it. I have a plan on doing a noob ship roam at some point, and I'll post that in my Discord. Yeah. Hey, Compton, are you cool with a roam, or do you really have your heart set on gate camping? Because down 2, since I don't want to manage Samantha anymore, because I know that we got those guys following us around. I'm cool with Rome. Perfect. All right. Yeah, I think we'll go Rome instead, because I gotta run that Ashimu, and while it is a great gate camping ship, it's gonna be sort of hard to run it without a little bit more support, like some sort of extra long point or something, or do like a buffer fit with. But yeah, so I'm gonna go grab a travel ship. Gonna come back to Jita and fit up the Ashimu. By the time I do that, my suspect timer should be out, and then we'll head into Losec. So something cruiser size or smaller though, not battle cruiser. Battle cruiser would have been fine for the gate camp, but we're probably going to be looking at some medium faction warfare sites. So in that case, we're going to want cruiser or smaller. Which one? No slashing is absolutely fine. That's a perfect travel fit.
Alright, broski. Have a good one. Good luck on the Rome.
I appreciate it. Thanks so much for hanging out, Smokey. I'll see you around, bro.
Yeah, man. I'll catch you on the next one.
Mm-hmm. How about a tackle frigate? Tackle frigate sounds great. Just make sure you're tanky, because we might be going after some larger things. Yeah, and then once the Ashima goes down, we might switch over to Space Engineers. I do have more ships I could whelp, but we'll see what happens. It depends on if the content's any good tonight. If we get more blobs like that, we'll go do something meaningful, you know? It's always funny. The same people who are complaining that Eve is dying are usually the very people participating in the type of content that kills it. Or not necessarily content, because PvP is an awesome content, and it's the entire reason I got in the game. But it's like the type of toxicity that kills it. There we go. My dude's just out here chilling. He should probably get a move on, huh? That's not what I wanted at all. And it froze up my system. Okay. Now it's back. What is going on? So Jennifer Shipley was just a scout. Oh, I have the wrong setup. I could die here. I have the wrong low slots in. What do you... I think somehow my map got rebound to J. It won't let me search Jita. Every time I try and type it in, it brings up the map on this character. It's such a weird bug. I guess I could set destination the other way. Because I have... These guys are going to kill me. I'm not even going to die to a player, so I'm just AFKing on the gate. So that guy is all taken care of. Should I put my fit? Sure, yeah, let me take a look at it. Give me a sec. to get back on my way. And let me get the right blow slots in here so I don't die.
There is already something in
What?
that location.
Correcting a fool, 'cause I haven't slept a day. Do I look
Crying? Who was crying? Was your mother did not suckle you enough, and that's why you think of crying? Is that why you need to screen snipe people to get kills?
I feel my head
Afterburner rigs? That's for AFKing around. I can set this thing to like 20 jumps. Come back later, I'm where I want to be. Salt is real. I mean, if you keep licking all that breast milk of your mom, yeah, it's pretty salty.
falling, electing to hold on.
Here I was expecting a smart bomb. Hey, I mean, Compton, once you've seen one stream snipey little bitch, you've seen them all. They're pretty much some of the most boring dudes out there. Only reason they're even interesting is because they give me screen content, you know? Like, oh, there we go. That's a camp. We got... Oh, it's those assholes. But, we got some content out of it. Of course, it wasn't great content. It was just a carrier drop. And those are a dime a dozen at this point. Like, not even good fights. Not really interesting. You know what's gonna happen as soon as it happens. It's just really boring. Like, but it is what it is. I can understand dropping carriers in like a big huge fleet fight, or dropping solo. I love dropping solo, that's fun, but it's like, or even dropping like against a gang or something. But it's like, when you drop with a whole bunch of guys on like a couple ships that they don't even have a chance to fight back, it's like, alright, I can see the fun of like maybe dropping on a mining barge or something. I'd totally do something like that just for the lulz. But I'm gonna drop my carrier with half a dozen, I don't even know how many, like 4 or 5. I wasn't really looking at that point. I didn't matter. I was mostly trying to make sure Smokey got out by timing that ECM burst. But I mean, you know, it's just not interesting, I guess is what I'm saying. It's like the content, the outcome is obvious. So why even do it? I like things that have chaos and chances. I like to actually have to earn my wins, you know? Boom. Boom what? You fucked up with your smart bomb? Oh, sucks to be you, shitbird. You can't even smart bomb. I shouldn't say that. That was a little toxic, but... I apologize. I didn't mean to call you a shitbird. Even though, well, I'm not gonna say that, but, what? Oh. I'm, like, lagging out real hard there. That was strange. Send it. If it is in chat. Alright, yeah. Let me take a look at that. Atron boy. Yeah, that's pretty tanky. Yeah, let's give it a shot. So the thing, if you were solo, you definitely have to worry about getting scram-kited on this. But hopefully I'll be able to get in there and give you some assistance. I really appreciate the views in the chats, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out here. Gotta sacrifice somewhere. No, it's cool. It's actually nice because then if there's a kiter, you can probably chase them down, unless they're like really nano-y kiter and they have like good lead on you. But if you overheat right, you should be able to grab them. And then the web will definitely help me applying damage with the cruiser. But again, the main thing we're looking for is so Afterburner might work, especially if yeah, I'd say go Afterburner probably. If it were nullsec, I'd say keep the micro for bubbles. But Afterburner will probably serve you better in this situation. Why am I lagging out so hard? Anything else I can kill? I don't want to kill the launcher, because I want to be able to bring that back up. There's not a kiter. He just has a micro warp drive fit Brawly Atron. It's not something you really see in low sec these days, but at the same time, because you don't see it, people might not be expecting it. And you might be able to, I'd upgrade those guns too if you can once you drop the power down. At least see if you can get ions in there, neutrons if possible. But if you were just fighting, I'd say we don't need the Enam, but since you're planning on tank, sure, why not? Why am I lagging out so hard? Yeah, oh yeah, a kiter is a ship that fights by keeping range. So, and a scram kiter is a ship that sort of brawls, but it like hangs out. So there's two types of points. Long points and scrams, essentially. Long point will hit you from longer distance, standard of about 20 kilometers. There are ships that can point from longer. Wow, Eva's just having all sorts of trouble right now. Like my Lachesis that went down, that can point out to I think 54 kilometers on heat. But average, you're looking at about 20 kilometers for a long point, and a scram will hit you at about little less than 10 kilometers. So the differences are long point only hits you with 1 point of scramble strength, and we'll get to that in a second. I'm gonna leave Discord, or just shut down Discord and see if that helps. I don't know why Eve's having so much trouble right now. But so you can have the long point and the short point. The short point, also known as a scram, adds 2 points of warp scramble strength, and even though it's only got a little bit less than half the distance, it also shuts off micro warp drives, which a long point will not do. And the other thing is that scramble strength, some ships have natural scramble resistance or point resistance. Good examples are Deep Space Trampoints and the Venture, the little mining frigate. But the other thing about that is you can drop in low slot modules, which will up your... Okay, I'm just gonna close Eve at this point. You can drop in low slot modules, which will up your warp resistance, your warp score strength, and then people can just you can just fly on out even if you get pointed, so long as the point strength is lower than your resistance strength. So I caught the tail end of your fight. What happened? We just got ganked by Thane and like a wing of Black Ops battleships, and they got all salty and well, not salty, but all buffed up and local, because you know that they don't take good fights only when it's like 90% chance of winning. Now my client's all bugged out for some reason, and even the music was having an issue. What is going on? Am I still live? Well, to play devil's advocate, weren't you doing the same thing? Not really. So, sort of, yes, but it's a different mechanic. There's so many ways to avoid gate camps that are very easy. And if you're, like, especially the type of gate camp I had, it wasn't a bubble camp or anything like that. There are a lot of functional mechanics to play around it. There's really no functional mechanics to avoid getting hot dropped like that, except for avoid content. So that's like, I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but it's like the only functional way to avoid what I avoided would be to not play the game, really, or like not do the PvP, essentially. And that's that's the functional difference behind it. There's so many mechanics to avoid what I was doing, but there's no other play to avoid that besides either don't engage or have a bigger blob. So the stream is still up, but I'm struggling for some reason. I didn't get the task manager, didn't come up because I clicked on OBS at the same time. I can definitely see where you're coming from, but it's like there's no counterplay is the issue. As long as there's counterplay, it's all good. But now the stream disconnected, so I think everything's going down. I'm still here. I don't know if chat can hear me. I'm not sure what's going on, actually. Even my task manager is having issues. Something's using up a whole lot of system resources, and I don't know why. The launcher, I think. Well, wait until I get this other window out of the way. Oh, it's Firefox. What the hell's Firefox doing? No, Firefox is eating my memory for some reason, which I've never really seen before. That's something Chrome does. I've never had this issue with Firefox. Maybe it's a bug with the developer edition. I run the developer edition, so I guess it would be smarter to use a more stable version since I stream, but there's an unknown process that's using up a lot of memory too. Like, it's just called null. I'm trying to kill Firefox and see if that'll free things up. I also need to we're gonna get Eve out of here too. I have a whole bunch of blank processes, actually. I've never seen anything like this before. This is sort of creepy. Yep, still here. And are you? I'm still here. I wish I had a bong hit to take. But, I think I might restart. Because something's going on with my PC. Yeah, I know my tab crashed. I was trying to kill you, Firefox. It sounds like I'm still warping, which is hilarious. I can hear the warp sound. So I think I'm just gonna do a hard reset, guys, and I'll come back. We'll see what happens after that. I'm typing it in chat too, just in case it like lagged out or something too. I have an old system, so it doesn't have the best boot time. Be patient with me. Hey, look, now the tasks are loading in. But oh, wait. I might not. So now it's Pretzel that's using all the memory. So we're going to kill Pretzel. And 100% of the disk. What is going on? It's just the game that is stuck. Well, everything's stuck. Oh, 7 Tavanas, how's it going? Pretzel was stuck. My chat's disconnected. Everything got sort of stuck. What's using up 100% of my disk? Well, there's not even a process that's using disk. OBS is using 0.4 megabits a second, or bytes, whichever one that is. Bytes. How are you, Tavanas? Waiting for the disk to calm down a bit. Why is Firefox still running tasks? T 14.2K. Glad to hear it, Tavanas. Yes, it's been dropping. I remember the days back when it was like an average of twice that. Like I'd log in at college, 30K people almost all the time. Minimum of like 25 or 22 on like really slow days. It's a different game. So it caters more towards toxic people and less towards like the old school gamers these days. But yeah, something's still eating 100% disk. Now it's just system host main. I managed to get most of the stuff that was bugged out shut down. All I've left is my chat, and OBS. I'm gonna do a real quick restart, make some coffee, and I could swing ions. Can't fit neutrons. That's fine. I like ions better than neutrons a lot of the time anyways. So the downside of ions is not as much DPS or range as the neutrons, but ions track great, so they apply it very well, especially if you're like trying to fight a drone ship and kill off their light drones or something like that. Ions are probably my favorite blasters, and I would use them all the time if neutrons didn't deal so much more damage. But I'm gonna do a real quick restart, see if that deals with my disk issues, and then I'll be back and we'll do this little roam. All right, I'm gonna make some coffee while I'm doing that, but don't go anywhere, guys. I'll be right back.